முறையாற் காட்டும் மா பிரம்மவத்துவாலன் சிவநிலை தவசற்சீட செருகுருவரன் சிற்கையன் உவகையோர் உருவன் தன்னுள் உவப்பவன் கழிமூகத்தன் அவனையான் தென்பான் மூர்த்தி அப்பனை ஏத்துவோமே அவனையான் தென்பான் மூர்த்தி அப்பனை ஏத்துவோமே ஆன்மாவின் போதமருள் ஆசானாம் சங்கரனௌ மாவின் போதமருள் ஆசானாம் சங்கரனௌ ஆன்மாவுக்கண்ணியனாவனோ கண்ணியமாவனோ ஆன்மாவாய் என்னகத்தே இருந்தின்று தமிழ் சொல்வானும் தேயிருந்தின்று தமிழ் சொல்வானும் அன்னவ நன்றி மற்றார். So we have studied till 5th shloka. Now we shall move on to the 6th one. விருப்பு வெறுப்பாதி விகார சம்சாரத்து இருப்பும் கனாவுக்கிணையகுது உருப்படும் போதுமை போல பொலியுமே போதமுதி போததுவும் பொய்யாகிப் போம் விருப்பு வெறுப்பாதி விகார சம்சாரத்து இருப்பும் கனாவுக்கிணையகுது உருப்படும் போதுமை போல பொலியுமே போதமுதி போததுவும் பொய்யாகிப் போம். In this 6th verse, Bhagavan Shankara says, Viruppu Veruppadi Vihara Samsara. What is samsar? Samsar means the life which we are leading here. Meaning, it is changing always, and we are also eking out pain and pleasure. And we are dying and coming again. This is called a samsar. So he says, this life here, this samsar here, is nothing but viruppu veruppadi viharam. It is nothing but likes and dislikes, and the modifications of likes and dislikes. Viruppu veruppadi viharam. Meaning, we always feel something is desirable, something is non-desirable. So I like the desirable object and I dislike the undesirable object. That is how we live, mostly. And there is no logic and reasoning for these likes and dislikes. The mind may sort of say something because of this, because of that. But generally, we have these strong likes and dislikes. That is samsara. Why? When you like, you want to have it. So you run after it. When you dislike, you want to avoid it. So you run away from it. This is what life is all about. Running after something or running away from something. We cannot remain peaceful with everything. Either we are so excited about something which we like and we get so attached to it, or we hate some other things and we want to avoid it. That way also we are caught. That is another form of attachment only actually. It's a negative form of attachment. And this is samsara. And this samsara also, iruppum kanavukku inayagudhu. And this samsara also is like dream only. Why he decided this dream? Kanavukku inayu agudhu uruppadum bodu mei bola poliyume. When you are going through it, uruppadum bodu means adu thondrum bodu. When you are going through the samsara, adu mei bola poliyume. It is so real. Nobody can question it. But dream also, when you are going through the dream is so real. Nobody questions the dream while in the dream. Only when you wake up, then you realize, oh, all this is dream. It has no meaning. No. But while dreaming, it is so real. That is why, even in the dream, you pant, you cry, and you shiver with fear. All those things happen because it is so true. So the samsara also, when you are going through, it is very true. Or when it is Bhodam, Bodham means what? When you are awakened to the higher Bhodam, to the true knowledge, Bhodam Udipodu, Poyyahipom. You realize that it is all nothing. Poyyahipom. Meaning it has no meaning. Same like dream. When you are going through the dream is so real. When you wake up, you say, all those things are summa, no meaning. So after getting up, you won't inquire about the person who appeared in the dream. Because it's all summa, meaningless. Similarly, this life also, this samsara also, when you are awakened to the self, it is like a dream, nothing. It has no meaning. You know why it has no meaning? Now we feel there is a world, therefore we see it. But Bhagavan and other scriptures say, you see it, therefore there is appearance of the world. In dream also, you see, therefore it appears. There is nothing, no corresponding objects in the world. It is only a thought, it's only a projection of the mind. And you know what? It is very difficult to digest. Now also the waking state also, Mandukya Karika and other great masters say, it is just thoughts only. There are no objects whatsoever. It's very hard to digest. How can it be said that, Swamiji? What about your world, my world, where it converges? All of you are part of my dream world. That's all. I am also a dream. Similarly, you all think about yourself. That's all. See, if I say I am real and everything is dream, then there is a problem. I say I am also unreal. So everything is unreal, but whatever is, that which is beyond all this knower and the known, that is alone is real. Is there anything like that? Yes. That is what is called as Paramatma or Brahma Swarupa, Atma Swarupa, whatever you call. So in the 7th verse, Adi Shankara clearly says this samsara is nothing but likes and dislikes. If you suffer in samsara, it is because of your likes and dislikes. If you reduce your likes and dislikes, there is no suffering. When you, again and again, when you develop more and more of likes and dislikes, then more and more of suffering. And this also, the samsara also, it appears to be so real when we are ignorant. when we are going through this life as a jiva, with a jiva bhava, like the dream. But when you are awakened to the Atma bhava, to that Paramatma bhava, then you find all these things to be unreal, like the ghost, which was never. So, that is how Adi Shankara and other masters say. Is it not fascinating? When you are awakened, they say, there is only one, the Shivam or Atma, the self. The rest, the Nama Rupa Jagat, Jaga 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 Jagat, it all becomes null and void. Meaning everything shines as only the self and nothing other than the self, nothing apart from the self. That is only self. This is how it is. விருப்பு வெறுப்பாதி விகார சம்சாரத்து இருப்பும் கனாவுக்கிணையகுது உருப்படும் போதுமை போல பொழியுமே போதமுதி போததுவும் பொய்யாகிப் போம். So moving on to the 7th verse. எவ்வளவு காலம் எவைக்கும் அதிட்டானமாம் அவ்வியமாம் பிரம்ம மாய்ந்தறிதல் ஒவ்விடாது அத்துணை காலம் அகிலமும் மெய்யாய்த் தோன்றும் சுத்த வெள்ளி போல துணி. எவ்வளவு காலம் எவைக்கும் அதிட்டானமாம் அவ்வியமாம் பிரம்மமாய்ந்தறிதல் ஒவ்விடாது அத்துணை காலம் அகிலமும் மெய்யாய்த் தோன்றும் சுத்தி வெள்ளி போல துணி. எவ்வளவு காலம், as long as, எவைக்கும் அதிட்டானமாய், that which remains as the substratum, adhishtanam. Adhishtanam means that is a substratum, like the screen. That is the substratum of all the scenes. Na? So, adhishtanamai. Avyayamam. Brahmam ஆய்ந்தறிதல் ஒவ்விடாது. Avyayamam means what? That which never perishes. Brahmam, and the Brahma Swarupam, ஆய்ந்து அறிதல் ஒவ்விடாது. When you don't inquire and when you don't know that Brahman, which is substratum of all, till that time, அத்துணை காலமும் அகிலமும் மெய்யாய் தோன்றும். The world also appears to be very real only. Meaning what? The samsara is like a dream. When you are awakened, then you feel it is really a dream. But when you are going through, it is real. When you are awakened, it is all like a dream. Here what he is saying, as long as you don't inquire and find out the truth, that is the Brahman or the Atma Swarupam, till then, meaning as long as you identify with the body mind, when you are thinking yourself with jiva, the ego sense, till then, there will be a world other than you, dancing in front of you, as very real, very solid. And then you go through pleasure and pain, that also appears to be very real. But when you inquire, what is the truth? Am I the body? Am I the mind? Who am I? When you dive deep and when you find out the truth, that is the true self or the Brahma Swarupam, then he says the delusion is taken off. Then you see the thing as they are, meaning the Brahman as Brahman. Then the appearance of the world disappears. Like how an example is given. Sutti velli bola tuni. Sutti velli. See, in the beach when you walk, sometimes casually when you look down, there is like a silver there. Silver. Velli. Velli, no? You know, silver. Ah, silver. Very good. I want to have it. You go there, but you find it to be a just ordinary seashell. But you know, when you don't give attention, suddenly it appears like the velli, silver. It is not the silver. It appears to be silver. You are deluded. Then if you go near and just look at it, it's only a seashell. Chumma. You know what is seashell, na? Sippi. In Tamil. Hindi also, correct. In Tamil also sippi. Just a seashell. இங்கே சுத்தின்னு சொல்லிருக்காரு. சுத்தி வெள்ளி போல துணி. சுத்தி வெள்ளி போல means when you don't inquire properly, then it appears to be the silver. But when you inquire and find out, it is nothing but seashell. Similarly, when you don't inquire and find out the truth, as long as you identify the body mind, as long as you are ignorant, the world appears to be very real, full of names and forms, and you are also one among them, taking out pleasure and pain, and going and coming. All this is real, and different lokas, everything is real. But when you inquire and find out the truth, that is the truth of your own self, then everything collapses, and you find only Brahman, only the truth, only Atma, the self. Like when you inquire, you find only the seashell. So seashell has never become the silver. Similarly, the Brahman or the truth has never become the world or the Jiva or the Ishvara. When we are deluded, it appears to be. When you inquire and find out the truth, then the delusion is removed. So the appearance disappears. So you know the truth. You understand? This is the heart of Advaita Vedanta. According to Advaita Vedanta, the world was never created. What, Swamiji? Yes, the world was never created. These jivas are all not there. Then it is all created by our own minds when we are deluded. When the delusion is taken off, when you know the truth as it is, you know there is only self and nothing other than the self. This is the truth. See, I find very unfortunately people everywhere, they worship Adi Shankara. Not only worship, they also celebrate festivals. Shankara Jayanti, Hara Hara Shankara, Jaya Jaya Shankara, Hara Hara Shankara. They take also Shankara in the, what is that? The Chaparam. Yeah, they take around procession and all. And they sing a lot of bhajan. Shankara Guru, Jaya Shankara Guru, all those things, a lot of devotion they sing. But what he has said, that I don't know. What he has said, you have to do 3 hours puja in the morning, 3 hours puja in the evening. Anushtanata Marakama Sayano. Sandhyandanam you have to do in the morning, Sandhyandanam you have to do in the evening. And you have to chant Rudram and Chamakam. Then you have to chant Purusha Suktam. Then eat and sleep. That is all we know about Shankara. What do we know about Shankara? And we know his story, probably. Apart from that, what do we know? Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya. Jiva Brahmaiva Napara. This Brahma alone is Satyam. Jagan, this world is Mithya, is illusion. Jiva Brahmaiva Napara. It is the Brahma only. The Jiva is not a separate entity. It is Brahma only. This is what Adi Shankara has said. And that is what is reiterated here. As long as you don't inquire, you are in the field of ignorance, then yes, all this appears to be true. And your suffering also is true. As if. But when you inquire and find out the truth, Soppanam means what? Like a dream, everything becomes meaningless. And only the self shines. in its true glory. In that self, there is nothing other than the self. Swami, இதெல்லாம் கட்டுக்கதையா நம்ப முடியுமா? Is it true? All these masters have experienced and they have reiterated again and again. Sadashiva Samarambam Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Parampara. That Guru Parampara, all these great Mahatmas, they have experienced this truth. And now also there are Mahatmas who are abiding and who are rooted in this truth. So when you don't inquire, it appears as silver. If you don't inquire, it appears a snake. And you are so scared. Then you go near and inquire, find out it is just a rope. The rope has never become a snake. The rope was always remaining as a rope. The snake is only an appearance because of our mind's delusion. When the mind is cleared of delusion, then you see the thing as it is, as a rope. You understand? So after hearing all this Vedanta, don't walk in our ashram and say there cannot be any snake, there can only be rope. There are snakes here, huh? No, it cannot be a snake. Don't put your leg on that. You understand what I'm saying? See, when we were in the ashram, when this truth was revealed again and again, bombarded, it's all, like we are stunned. How can it be true? But for me, fortunately, I was associated with the great master and he was always telling this truth. We were very young. Though we took him very seriously, it was not going inside. Yeah, we accept, we understand. But when it is revealed again and again, bombarded again and again, with so much of logic and reasoning, from different angles, then you get stunned. So that is the truth. This samsara, when you are going through, it is very real. But when you are awakened to the higher, it becomes like a dream. As long as you don't inquire, as long as you are ignorant, yes, this appears to be true. The world of names and forms. When you inquire and dive deep within and know the truth, then all this is rolled away and that is only the truth. Then what about others? You won't ask this question about your dream. What happened to others in the dream? Where they have all gone? You won't ask, no? If you get up and still ask, where all those people have gone? Did that girl marry that boy or not? In the dream, I was dreaming, a boy was going behind a girl and loving, like in the cinema. Suddenly you are woken up by your mother or somebody, you wake up. Amma, why didn't you wake up? I didn't complete that. Now I want to know whether that girl married that boy or not. Can you ever find out? Can you ever find out? That girl was a part of your dream. When you are awakened, there is no question of what happens to all these jivas, what happens to myself. Myself also is a myth. When myself is a myth, what to talk about others? See, please think about this. When I myself, இவ்வளோ சால்டாக இங்கே உட்காந்துருக்கேன், பேசுகிறேன், சிரிக்கிறேன், சாப்பிட்றேன், தூங்குறேன். When I myself is a myth, then what to talk about others? When the very first person is gone, where is the question of second and third person? நானே பொய், என் அன்பும் பொய். நானே பொய். So this is, see, when others were roaming around in the world like a caveman, our forefathers have discovered this truth and they were abiding in it. That is the glory of our Sanatana Dharma, our Rishi Parampara. We forget everything, This is the truth actually. Why you know this is the truth? Because it has stood time. It is not changing. 1925, the truth was something else. Now in 2022, no, 2023, the truth has changed. It is like this. Nobody is saying that way. Bhagavan, whatever he said when he was 16, 17, the same thing he was saying when he was about to leave the body also. When he was 70, 80, he was saying the same. No change. Because that is the truth. All the masters are saying the same thing because that is the truth. And that is unchanging. And moving on. Mudarkaranamai murudinadara. Aduvam paresanahatte. Udadi. Udihumizhikal pol ulahangalellam. Udittirundoyum munar. Mudarkaranamai murudinadaram. Aduvam paresanahatte. Udadi. Udihumizhikal pol ulahangalellam. Udittirundoyum munar. Mudarkaranamai, Muludin Adharam Aduvam Paresan. We have to read like this. Paresan means Parameshwaran. Who is he? Mudarkaranamai. He is the real cause, the first cause. Here it is the material cause. Upadana Karanam. See, for the mud pot, what is the material cause? Mud. With the mud pot is made. So what is the efficient cause? Efficient cause is the pot maker. What is the instrumental cause? The wheel with which the pot is made. So for anything to be made, there are three causes. One is the material cause, the raw material with which the pot is, the thing is made, and who is making, the efficient cause, and with which instrument he is making, the instrumental cause. In case of this Jagat in this world, Parameshwara is the efficient cause, also Parameshwara is the material cause. Out of him he has created. That's what the Upanishad says. And he is the efficient cause. And he is the instrumental cause. Meaning, Mudarkaranamai, Muludin Adaram Madhuvam. And he is the Adaram. He is the substratum. And the Paresan Ahatte, in him, the Parameshwaran, Udadi Udihumizhikal pol Ulahangalellam Udittirundoyum munar. How beautiful. This world arises in him like the bubbles, they arise in the waters, in the ocean. Udihumizhikal pol. Udihumizhikal pol. In the ocean or in the water, how the bubbles appear. See, water is there, suddenly bubble appears. Bubble, you don't need kumili, it appears. Like that, in the paration, the substratum, and who is the cause of everything, there the ulahangalellam, all the worlds, udittirundu oyumunar, it rises and it dances for some time and oyum, it goes back. So that is what a bubble means. What? For some time it appears to be bubble. It comes into existence and then after some time it goes. This is an apt example actually. In the water only, the bubble is nothing but water only. See, that is why the water is the material cause for the bubble. Because water only is appearing as a bubble. Only the name and form has changed. Nothing else. Water is not changed. The name and form has changed. And for some time it appears like that, and then it goes back to the water. This is an apt example actually. The bubble is nothing but water. Sometimes it appears as a bubble. It dances like a bubble for some time, and then it goes back into the water. Similarly, all these worlds, they appear like a bubble in the Parameshwaran, who is the Adharam, substratum of everything, and who is the cause of a material cause. Because in him it appears. Whatever appears is him alone, nothing other than him. Therefore, he is the material cause. So all the worlds appear in him, for some time it dances, and then it goes back into him. Like the bubble, even our life, for some time it appears and then it disappears. Is that not so? See, for us we say, I have lived for 60, 70 years, 80 years. It makes no difference. It's nothing. You ask the butterfly would say, oh, I lived, you know how many years? But we all know it just born and it just flew here and there for say 1 or 2 days and it's gone. But if you go and ask the butterfly, it would say, no, I lived long. Maybe in its time frame it would say, I lived for 20, 30 years. In its own time frame. You understand what I am saying? We measure time with our own instruments and with our idea. Na? We say 60, 70 years. But it is said in Devaloka and Brahmaloka, our one yuga is 1 day. Like that it is said. So the time differs in different dimension. So our life is nothing. And here also what it is said is, in that substratum, everything like bubble appears and disappears. And while appearing also is nothing but water only. While disappearing also disappears where? In water only. There is nothing other than the water. So Paresan Ahatte, in Paresan, in Parameshwaran, all the worlds appear and disappear. Sittiramam Ihudallam Semmalaye Ninpale Uttidamai Nindre Udungidumar. Oh Arunachala, all these Sittiram, these worlds, they appear in you and dance for some time and go back in you. And where are you? You are dancing as I in my heart. Therefore, you are called as heart only. The second shloka of Pancharatnam. So here also in Parameshwara, the world appears like a bubble. But Swamiji, the world is very real and very solid. Na? For the past 70 years I am seeing everything in the same place. How can you say like a bubble? Even in the dream, see, catch this idea, it's a very subtle idea. Even in the dream, while you are dreaming, you always feel that it has been like this always. You don't feel it is temporarily appearing like this. While you are dreaming, you will never question the solid nature of the world. You don't question that it is just temporarily appearing. No, you will feel there it has been like this, it is going to be like this, for so many years it has been like this. That is how you feel in the dream, while you are dreaming. Only when you get up you say, aha, it's for a few moments. While dreaming you never question the time frame in the dream. You don't question the reality of the world there. You say it is real, it is solid, like this only you say. See, once what happened, King Janaka had a genuine doubt. You know King Janaka, na? He was a great king, father of Janaki, Sita. Great king and a great Jnani Purusha also. So once he went to sleep. While he was sleeping, he had a dream that He was a beggar, begging on the streets, very hungry, feeling very hungry, and with Dina Bhavam, he was begging, Amma, Taye, please give me something. He was begging. And he was so miserable. Then he suddenly got up. Then he got a very genuine doubt. Am I the real beggar who is now dreaming as the king? Or am I the king who is dreaming as the beggar? See, namakku idella peri vinodama illa, but it's a very genuine question. Nobody can answer this. Nobody can answer this question actually. Are we dreaming now, or is it part of our waking world? Can anybody say? In the dream also, you can really dream a Swami giving a discourse and we are all listening. Yes, definitely we can dream like that. But dream is very vague, Swami. Don't say that. While dreaming, it is not vague. While dreaming, it is all real. We are listening. Now I can dream that I am talking. And there are people in front of me and I am giving a discourse and somebody is recording it and I have an idea that so many people are hearing. Who knows? God only knows. This can be a dream. Definitely this can be a dream. Maybe suddenly if I woke up, maybe it may go away. You know, after the tsunami, very many times I had this dream of tsunami. Oof, the waves. And after some time, in the dream I was thinking, no, it should be dream only. Dream I was thinking, it's a dream only. It can happen. In the dream also you can think it's a dream only. So therefore, you please think whether this is a dream or waking. But according to Manduke Karika, both dream and waking are one only. What is there? There is a knower, there is a known. There is a knowledge. A Triputi is there in the dream also, in the waking also. Therefore, there is absolutely no difference. When the Triputi goes, that is ultimate. There is no knower, there is no known. Triputi means the knower known and the knowledge. It's called as Triputi. So therefore, here it is said, all this is like a bubble appearing in Parameshwara, dancing for some time and going back in him. Here the material cause is nothing but Parameshwara and he is the Adharam in which all this world is appearing and disappearing. How profound this knowledge. Even while appearing or disappearing is nothing but water only. The bubble is nothing but water only. So the world is nothing but Brahman only. That is what is going to be explained in the next verse. Satchidanandan Sagalattumullan Ichanam Vishnu Nilaidannil Socchamam Ponnirkadagadi Polumpal Thotramelam Anniyam Mandrendari Satchidanandan Sagalattumullan Ichanam Vishnu Nilaidannil Socchamam Ponnirkadagadi Polumpal Thotramelam Anniyam Mandrendari Satchidanandan Sagalattumullan Ichanam Vishnu Nilaidannil Socchamam Ponnirkadagadi Polum Pal Thotramellam Anniyam Andru Endru Adi. That is how we have to split and read. What is that? Satchidanandan. What is the true nature of the Parabrahma, Paramatma or the Self? Satchit Anandam. Sat means the existence principle. Chit means the knowledge. Anandam means where Sat is Chit, Chit is Sat, the oneness that is infinite. So that is Ananda. Sahalattu Mullullan. He is all pervading. Ishavasyam idam sarvam. Ichanam Vishnu Nilaidannil. Here Vishnu means not that Vishnu, the Lord Vishnu. Here Vishnu means who is a substratum. Totramillada Brahma Swarupa Nilaidannil. Ichanam means without form. Ichanam, here in the Tamil word Ichanam means who is without form. Vishnu Nilaidannil. In his pure original Brahma Sthiti, Brahman state, Sochamam Ponnir Kadagadi Polum Pal Totramellam. So, in him, all these appearances, all this world picture appears. Like Ponnil Kadagadi Polum, like in the gold, all the ornaments appear. Meaning, there is only gold. Sochama means what? Solluvan pure gold. அதாவது மாற்றுக்குறையா தங்கம் சொல்லும். It is pure gold. So out of which the ornaments are made. Different ornaments are made. Some is called as bracelet. Kadka means bracelet, on the day we saw. And then necklace. And so many different ornaments are made. Though the ornaments are different in shape and is called by different names, but still what it is? It's only gold. So gold only is there. You are seeing only the gold, but you are calling it different names. Because you are seeing it in different shape. But what is there? It is gold only. Similarly, the world is nothing but Brahman only. Because of the name and form, you call it as different things. Anniyam Andru Endru Ari. This world is not different from Parabrahma Paramatma. Swami, just now you said it is all unreal. Now you are saying it is Brahman. See, this is the problem with Vedanta Shastra, From the standpoint of name and form, you have to say it is unreal. Because suppose somebody is not knowing what is gold. Somebody is not knowing what is gold, let us say. Then you are trying to explain what is gold. So you are seeing the bracelet, that is gold. Okay. So in his mind, he has got an idea of gold. Gold means it will be like this. I understand. Then you show the necklace or the chain. This is also gold. How can this be gold? Gold should be like this, You have shown the bracelet first. So he says, how can the gold be like this? Like a chain. How can it be like that? Gold means it should be like this, like a bracelet only. Hey Buddhu, this is also gold. No, I cannot accept this as gold. And you show no string. You say, this is also gold. How can this be gold? Gold means in his mind, what is the idea? It is like a bracelet. Gold means only you can put on your hand. Here. Here means bangle. This is bracelet, wherever. So, I don't know where also they wear. So, now for him, how to explain what is gold? Are Buddhu, you are now too focused on the name and form. You give up all the name and form. Whatever is made of is gold and gold only. Now, you melt all these ornaments and whatever comes, this is gold. You understand? You will not melt all these names and forms. While you are seeing the ornament also, it is gold only. That you should understand. When you understand gold in its true form, then you will not have any problem. When somebody shows the bracelet, this is gold. Yes, this is gold, I know. When somebody shows the necklace, this is gold. Yes, I know it's gold. Now, when you know what is gold, then you understand everything is gold. So, similarly, when we do not know what is the Adaram, Brahman, We see everything as different. And we cannot appreciate everything as Brahman. Because our idea is what? Our mind is glued to names and forms. When that is removed and the real Brahman is known, then you appreciate, yes, everything is Brahman only. All the moving and non-moving, everything is Jada and Chaitanya, everything is Brahman only. You understand? So as long as attention is not on the substratum, on the name and form, they say everything is unreal, neti. When we know the truth, then they say iti. Yes, everything is Brahman. So when you don't know what is gold, then they say this is not gold, that is not gold, this is not gold. When you know what is gold, yes, necklace is gold, bracelet is gold, no string is gold, everything is gold. So therefore, from the standpoint of the substratum, the essence, everything is Brahman only. All the world appearance, everything is Brahman only. But devoid of the substratum, if you see as name and form, then all is appearance only. Another example to drive the point. Like a city which is reflected in the mirror. Let us say there is a huge mirror and there is a city reflected in the mirror. Vishwam Darpana Drishyamana Nagari. That is the idea. So there you see the city. And there you even see people moving around. It is only a reflection, reflected city, where the people also moving around. Actually, what is there? There is only mirror. There is only that surface of the mirror. Apart from the mirror, is there anything else? Nothing. So you say there are buildings, there is a lake, there are people walking. No, where are the people walking? Where is the lake? You go and touch, every part of lake is nothing but the mirror. Every part of the moving people are nothing but the mirror. What you are seeing is only mirror. Not anything else. Now it is very easily understood. Television screen, different scenes are projected from within as if, but it is all transmitted, let us say from within. So whatever scenes you are seeing, they are very real for you as long as you do not know what is the screen. When you know the screen, these scenes are just chumma appearing and disappearing. And even when you are seeing, what you are seeing, when you are seeing the scene also, what you are seeing actually is the screen only. So therefore, what is the Brahma Tattvam only. There the different things are appearing and disappearing. What is truth is Brahman only. What appears and disappears has no meaning. When there is a fire in the scene, that fire cannot burn the screen. Therefore, that fire is not the real fire. When there is a flood, the flood cannot wet the screen. Therefore, the water is not the real water. Understand? Similarly, there is only Brahman, and all these experiences cannot touch Brahman. Therefore, all these experiences are false. From that Brahma Sthiti, nothing can touch it. Therefore, if the fire is not burning, is it called as fire? If the water is not wetting, is it called as water? So, water maarukana water illa. Chumma water illa. Fire maarukana fire illa. Adu maari idu ellame adu maari irukana adu illa. So, it is all an appearance. It is not the truth. See, this is Vedanta Shastra in a pristine form. See, I really feel sorry for all of you. Because from nowhere you come and sit in a class and Swamiji bombards you with something. Talayum purila, kaalum purila. Sometimes he say like this, sometimes he say like that. What is trying to say now? இப்பதான வந்திருக்கீங்க. It will take another 20-30 years to understand. Huh? What, Swamiji? 20-30 years to understand. See, Guru, I'm not blowing my own trumpet, I'm just telling you. We have worked on this for 25, 30 years now. When I was a young fellow studying in the college, I got associated with Swamiji. From then onwards, let us say 1991 onwards, till this point of time, we have been working on this day and night. Day and night means what? There is no other job. We are working on this means what? Breaking our head only on this. What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? How is this? How is this? And you know, for me, whenever Acharya taught me Vedanta, it was not a new thing. For me, it appeared as if I have heard somewhere, as if I have known this before. This was my feeling actually, honestly. It means I must have heard it long back in the Puru Janmas. So even then, it took so many years to at least grasp what he is talking about. So when you come and sit here and try to understand, and when you feel very depressed or disheartened, that is natural. You will not understand only. This is only a beginning. You get a glimpse of it, and at least your thinking is kindled. Then you have to go and work on it. After going from here, if you forget everything, and if you go and do your own job, then everything will go away. You have to seriously work on this. What is this? How can it be? Who do they say the world is unreal? How can it be? It's all real, it's all solid, and everybody is there. And Swami is saying that it's like a dream. How can it be a dream? Cannot be. And he says, I am the Supreme. How can I be the Supreme? I am a miserable small creature, just came into the scene few years back and will perish. How can I be the Supreme? And from me everything appears. What is this bombastic statement? From me everything appears. This is how we have to contemplate. Then you will understand slowly. And then you have to meditate on it and realize this truth. See, even understanding is not at all enough. You have to realize this truth in your own heart. That is why we have to start very early. At the age of 12, 13, maybe we have to start. When we start at 70, 80, too early for next Janma. Too early. But if you work on this Janma, next Janma, maybe when you are born, you will be born with a Kamandalu. Straight away you can go away. Born with a silver spoon, this fellow is born with a Kamandalu. Yad ghatva nanivartante. He left the home and he is not back. And we don't know what happened to him. Gone. So, Anniyam endrandari Ponnir kadahadi polum, like the ornaments which are, appearing in the gold, like that, this world is appearing in Brahman, and only gold is true, not the ornaments. Like that, only the Brahman is true, not the world. At the same time, this ornament is nothing other than the gold. Therefore, the world is not other than Brahman. So, if you are an intelligent person, you can talk in any way you want. But all this is truth only. விண்ணிலே போல விளங்கீசனில் தோன்றும் எண்ணில் உபாதி செய்த விபு அன்னலுமா வேத உபாதிகளார் பின்னன் போலானவை போதலும் பூன்ற பொருள். See, another important concept is explained here. See, I am really sorry. Again and again, another concept. Adi Shankara will not leave you. He will hammer you. Now, vinnile pola, like the space, like in the space. Now, another concept is taken, the idea of space. Vidangi Isanil Tondrum, Yenila Upadi. Like that, in Ishan, in Parameshwaran, all these upadhis are appearing. Upadhi, Isainda Vibhu, Annalum Beda Upadhihalal Binnan Polanavai. Because of these different upadhis, Annalum means that Brahman also. Annal is a respectful word. That Annalum means that Parameshwaran or that Brahman also appears to be Binnam, as different. Like what? There is only Brahma Swarupa. There are so many bodies. That is called upadhis, na? We have seen, na? Upadhis, which creates differences in that one. That is called as upadhi. Because of that so many bodies, we feel or we understand there are so many people, so many jivas. So, as if he is appearing as many. Like how, like the space, how space is only one. It supports everything. Let us say there is a pot in this room. Inside there is a pot space. Outside there is hall space. And then outside there is universal space, let us say. So, is the pot space and the hall space and the universal space different? If you ask this question, it is not. Space cannot be broken into different things. Space is very subtle. But when you see the walls of the pot, you feel as if there is pot space inside and outside there is hall space. Hall space, why you say? Because of these four walls, you say hall space. And then you say outer space. But actually space has never become a hall space or a pot space. Why? Because of the hall or the pot, the space cannot be divided. The wall, when you build, you are not dividing the space or you are not conditioning the space. In space, the walls are built. By building the walls, the space is not divided. By the walls of the pot, the space is not divided. But there is an idea in our head that pot space and then what? Hall space, outer space. Suppose if you break all the walls, then the pot space becomes one with the hall space or one with the outer space. No, Baba. It has never ever become a pot space or hall space, for it become one with the outer space. Always it is one space only. You understand? Even without the pot is broken, space is one only, because it cannot become a pot space. It cannot be conditioned by the walls of the pot. We only understand like that. Saying that inside there is a pot space and we say there is hall space. The space was never divided ever. It cannot be divided. It is very, very, very subtle. The gross walls cannot break the space into outer and inner. That is our own imagination. So when you break the walls, you only feel as if inside space has merged with outside space. No merging. Space was never divided in the first place. Similarly, Brahman was always the Brahman. It has not become all this. Because of the upadhi of the body mind, we feel it has become many. It is subtler than the subtlest. It has never become many. It appears to be many. Suppose let us remove all the upadhis, then it becomes one. No. Even with the upadhis, it has not become many. It is always one only. The appearance of many is only in the mind. Even the pot space, hall space, all in the mind only. Do you get the point? Space can never be divided into inner or outer. Because space is subtle, very subtle. The walls cannot divide it. So never ever it was divided to become one. So never ever it has become so many jivas, so that it become one Brahman. No. First of all this is only in the mind, as though it has become many. It is only the Brahman. If you understand this idea, you have got it. but very hard to contemplate and understand this. Think about it. So Atma Bodha is going to be like this only. So, in a nutshell, what is Adi Shankara is trying to explain? Adi Shankara is trying to explain whatever you see as the world is unreal. And whoever is seeing, the essence of that person is Atma, the self, that is real. But even then, whatever is seen is not other than the self or the Brahman. Even though it is rejected as false, unreal, in another angle, it is not other than the Brahman. Like the ornaments only, once again. Ornaments, when you see as name and form, you say it is all unreal, not. But when you see as gold, everything is gold only. Something like that. So, there is Adhishthanam and there is appearance. If you forget the Adhishthanam and only see the appearance and you have the idea that it's all real, separate entities, then it is false. When you have the idea of Adhishthanam and then when you see the different entities, from the standpoint of Adhishthanam, you cannot remove Adhishthanam and see as it is. From the standpoint of Adhishthanam, everything is the same, everything is that one. If you don't see the mirror, if you see only the city as if, then you see different buildings, different people, which is moving, not moving. But when you see the mirror, there is only mirror. Even though you see the building, even though you see the people, they are not other than the mirror. They are mirror only. But if you forget the mirror and you see only the people and the building, you say building is different. You say building is different, people are different, and lake is different, you say. But when you see only the mirror, hey, there is only mirror. The building is nothing but mirror. The people, nothing but mirror. Lake, nothing but mirror. Mirror alone is. All these people, they appear to be different, but only mirror is. You get the point? So, this is how Adi Shankara is trying to explain about this world, about the Brahman. And in and through Atma Bodha, he is not going to talk anything about God, your personal, petty, your pet idea of God, he is not going to talk anything. And in Viveka Chudamani, there were 585 verses. Not even a one word about Ishvara or God. And in Mandukya Karika, how many chapters, how many mantras, nothing about God. And we don't think anything except God. And for us, God is what? A person sitting in the heaven, trying to punish us if we do something sinful and reward us something when we do good. And he is a ATM machine. Whenever we go and ask, ting, 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 prayer, then he will give you 1,000 rupees, 50,000 rupees. That is what we think God to be. My dad is my ATM. The fellows, they roam about, no? With a t-shirt. My dad is my ATM. At least they are grateful, saying that my dad is my ATM. Meaning absolutely this fellow is jobless. So my dad is my ATM. He will give you money. Is that God? And adding to that, how many rituals and vepalai vachu aadradum, paambu paal kudikkiradum. In the cinema, if you see, my God, they have made it so cheap. God means what? Ambal means, Amman means what? They all dance with the vepala, with the neem leaves, they dance. And some paal kudam thookuradhu, mansoru saapradhu, orundu poralradhu, like the Anga Pradakshina. That is worship, that is God. That's why the modern youngsters, when they see all this, they say, oh my God, I don't want such God. Sorry, please leave me alone. I don't want such God. And not only one God, there are thousands of God. My God. And we don't understand who is who also. Suddenly somebody else crops up from somewhere with new names. We really don't know how to connect them. No, no, அந்த ரிலேஷன்ஷிப் ஒன்று தெரியாது. This is the relationship. அந்த கடவுளோட மாமனோட மச்சான். What is this? But you know what? All these are there in a very, very lower level. It is all helpful maybe for some people, but that is not religion. We see only that and we confuse that to be religion, and we hate religion. So religion is the last resort of all scoundrels. That's what we feel. And without religion, we become total, true scoundrel. See, these fellows who hate God or who deny God, you see their life, what discipline they have got, what value system they have got in life. They loot, they are corrupt, they are violent, they kill, they talk with their mouth, all those goody things. But see, go and see, they kill everybody, violent, my way or hit the highway, whatever I say is correct. They are very fanatic and they corrupt. They loot everybody and they talk big nonsensical things. But they have nothing inside, hollow. But they talk big intellectuals, they talk nonsense. But inside, they are all sold out. But these Rishi Munis are not like that. You know, they are very solid people. Very uncompromising people. They don't want anything from this world. They don't want anything from this world. They live in poverty. They take only the bare minimum from the world. They give back everything to the world. So please understand. So therefore, whatever religion we have understood is all very, very cheap. That is what is projected as religion, propagated as religion. That is why we despise religion. But true religion is here, in the books, in the higher Vedanta. True religion is there. And it is the self is the truth. You are the truth. Om Purnamadha Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
Small request. We may have some doubts.
No, you close this. Yes.
So at the end of the talk,